Welcome to Chapter 4 of ProStart. It's Chef Jackson Lamb from Metropolitan State University. And I'm looking at Chapter 4. It's all about communication skills. Let me tell you, regardless of whatever industry you go into, it is so important to have good communication skills. I'm not talking about the kind of skills that we use when we're texting our friends and we don't use grammar and we don't use punctuation and everything's an acronym. No. I'm talking about when we are communicating with people that we're working with. Consider this situation. You are working on the line, you're cooking food. A server comes in and hand writes a ticket. We don't have a POS system at this restaurant. And they write down CBMW and they put the ticket in the window. What in the world does that mean? It could mean a cheeseburger well done or medium well, but unless we have specific communication outlines, how do we communicate between servers and cooks? Typically, we're going to use a POS system, but it's still important that the human factor is paying attention. You know, when we're going out and we're actually talking to customers, often we don't write anything down. We're talking, we're conversing, we try to remember what they've ordered, and then we try to go to the POS system and input that. These are difficult skills to achieve. You have to work on them. Other communication skills that you've got to be able to be proficient at in our industry: you got to be able to write properly. You have to be able to read properly. You have to be able to read comprehensively. I think it's so important that we're not just reading texts. We're not just reading websites. Maybe we should be reading books. This helps us keep the English language in context. But as we try to aspire to move up the ladder in the hospitality industry, communication skills are going to be critical. Once we get into a assistant manager position, perhaps at a hotel or a restaurant, there are reports that have to be done. What was the sales recap for the month of October? What are the sales expectations for the catering parties that are coming up in November? As we get together in various departments, it is so critical that everyone communicates with each other. We do this in the written word, we do this in the spoken word, and we have to do this in communiques to other departments as well. Communication is very, very important. You'll see a whole bunch. That's not good communication there at all. You'll see a plethora of ideas on how to improve your communication skills in the ProStart Level 1 book, Chapter 4. It's Chef Jackson Lamb signing off, and I'll see you in Chapter 5. Thank you very much.